Welcome to Tales Beyond Borders, where ancient whispers meet modern ears. Tonight, we bring you a tale that has haunted generations. Settle in if you dare. It was a cold night in the late 1960s, the kind of night where fog clings to the earth like a living thing, and the roads stretch into an endless ribbon of uncertainty. A young man named Thomas had been driving back from a late shift at the factory, his eyes heavy, but his heart grateful for the warmth of the car heater fighting the bitter chill. As he turned onto a desolate stretch of highway that cut through the woods, his headlights revealed a figure up ahead. A young woman, no older than her 20s, stood at the side of the road, shivering in the cold. She wore a pale dress, one that looked out of place with weather, and clutched her arms against herself. Thomas slowed, pulled over, and rolled down the passenger side window. "Need a ride?" he asked. Her face lifted slowly, revealing delicate features and dark eyes filled with a kind of sorrow that made Thomas's chest ache. She nodded silently and slid into the seat, whispering, "Thank you." As the car rumbled forward, Thomas tried to make conversation. "Where you headed?" She looked out the window at the dark blur of trees and replied softly, "Home." The road stretched on. They spoke in fragments. She said her name was Eleanor, that she had been at a dance that night, and that she'd gotten stranded. She seemed kind, gentle, but also distant, as though her thoughts belonged to another world. After 10 minutes of silence, she sat up suddenly and pointed. "Right here," she whispered. Thomas slowed the car and turned into a small gravel driveway. At the end stood a large, old house, its windows glowing faintly with warm light. He pulled to a stop, turned to say goodbye, but the seat beside him was empty. The passenger door hadn't opened. No footsteps crunched in the gravel. Eleanor had vanished. Heart pounding, Thomas stepped out and approached the front door. He knocked. An older woman answered, wrapped in a shawl. I just dropped off a girl," Thomas stammered. "She said her name was Eleanor. She was wearing a white dress. She asked me to bring her here." The woman's face went pale, her lips trembling. "Eleanor was my daughter," she whispered. "She died in a car accident 10 years ago. She always tries to come home." The door creaked shut, leaving Thomas frozen in the night, the weight of the impossible pressing down on him. And to this day, drivers along the highway claim they still see her, waiting, desperate for one more ride home. This has been Tales Beyond Borders. If the story kept you awake, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so the whispers travel further. Until next time, keep the fire burning and beware the shadows.